Hello friends, myself CA Rakesh Agrawal. Today's lecture is meant for CA intermediate students of new syllabus, those who have studied financial management subject from me. It is for them. Those who have studied financial management from me. And the topic for today's discussion is changes in the syllabus. Actually, changes in the syllabus of financial management of intermediate stage. And just for your information, our website from where you can buy the products, video lectures is this, which is with my name only, that is www.carakeshagrawal.in, and you will find that website name on every slide of this presentation. So let's go ahead friends. This discussion is regarding changes in the syllabus of financial management. Please remember this video is more important for the Inter-FM students of my regular batch. If you are watching this video and you have never studied with me in the for the subject of financial management, then I don't think this video is of much use to you. But those who have studied FM with me in the regular batch, for them it is more important. This will provide some information about the changes. So dear student friends, ICAI had made some minor reduction in the syllabus of CA Inter FM. The change is reduction of syllabus, right? ICAI had announced these changes on 24th of June 2019. Right, so long back, and I had also put up on our website immediately. So after studying the changes made by ICAI, I had already put up the PDF file on our website immediately, and you will still find that PDF file under student corner section on our website. So when you go to the website, you'll find in the top row a student corner section. So there you will find these changes are still there. Now, I thought of explaining these changes through a video, and hence I am in front of you now. Because I have noticed that students don't see the text matter which is already there on the website, and they love to watch videos basically. So everything needs to be explained. So that thought came in my mind and I had some time. So I thought of recording these changes through a video lecture also. So in today's lecture, I am going to discuss the same thing which I have uploaded on our website in PDF format. Changes are effective from, that is important first of all. Majority of the changes were effective from May 2020 exam. So though the changes were announced by Institute in June 2019, but they were made effective from May 2020 exam. However, due to COVID situation, this May 2020 exam didn't took place. All of you are aware. This exam never took place. And hence these changes will now become effective from November 2020 examination. So the same changes will now become effective from November 2020 examination. Those students who attended my regular batch, either in live mode or through video lectures, that is pen drive mode or cloud mode through video lectures, and those who are planning to appear in November 2020 exam or onwards. So it is applicable from November 2020 and onwards for all the exam. So those who are planning to appear for November 2020 and onwards should specially take the note of this. So it is for them only. Those who have already appeared and cleared, they don't have to worry about it. Now the summary of changes I will discuss in brief. I am going to explain the changes from our regular batch classroom notes. Please remember, instead of discussing the changes from module, I will discuss those changes from our own regular batch classroom notes, because the sequence in my classroom notes is different from the sequence given in the module. So I request you to please sit with these classroom notes and mark the changes at respective places. So my request to you is, take out those regular batch classroom notes of FM and then make suitable changes, right? If you don't have it handy with you, you may stop this video for a few seconds. You may take those notes in your hand, take a pencil, and then watch the remaining video to mark the changes at proper place. Is that okay? So I am discussing the changes from my classroom notes, not from the module, because it is easy for you to understand that. Now please remember that FM syllabus is reduced. I already told you that there is some reduction in the syllabus, and hence you have to just do the marking of what is irrelevant portion. You don't have to add anything now. You have to just mark whatever is dropped. There is a small slight reduction in the syllabus which I will bring to your notice, so that your efforts will get reduced. So let's start. First of all, you should be happy that there is a reduction in the syllabus. So let's begin with summary of changes I am discussing from our classroom notes of regular batch. Chapter 1 to 8 of our classroom notes. I am repetitively saying chapter 1 to 8 from our classroom notes. Right? Those spiral banded notes which were given to you. There is no change at all. In first 1 to 8 chapters, there is no change at all. This I am discussing in the sequence in which I have taught to you in the classroom. So chapter 1 to 8, no change at all, don't worry. From chapter 9, actually in chapter 9 and 10 there is a small change. Chapter 9 in our classroom notes was this one. Risk analysis in capital budgeting. This is the chapter in our classroom notes. Risk analysis in capital budgeting. Now in this chapter, decision tree is one of the technique and simulation technique. So decision tree and simulation technique, these two techniques are dropped. So decision tree and simulation technique is dropped in this chapter. Chapter 9, if you open, you can go to the respective page and you'll find various techniques to deal with risk and uncertainty in capital budgeting. So out of various techniques, they have just dropped two techniques, decision tree and simulation. Now hence, please drop questions from question 19 to question 25. From our notes, you will drop these questions. Question 19 to question 25, which are based on above techniques. Actually, these questions 19 to 25 are based on above two techniques, that is that is decision tree and simulation technique. So these questions also you will drop, right? Decision tree theory, simulation technique theory, and question number 19 to 25 should be dropped. Also drop one MCQ. There are some multiple choice questions, out of which question 32 you can drop completely, right? So also drop question number 32 from MCQ. So question 19 to 25 and question 32 from chapter 9 you will drop. I hope you have done the marking at respective places. Now we go to chapter 10, that is lease financing. Chapter 10 in our classroom notes is lease financing. Now theory of this chapter is retained. Please remember, theory of this chapter is retained. And this theory is now included in the chapter of types of financing by ICAI. So ICAI in their module have shifted the theory of lease financing to another chapter called types of financing. This ICAI had done. In our classroom notes, you will find a separate chapter, that is chapter 10. So theory is important. You will read theory of lease financing. Then what you will do? However, all practical questions are dropped. So from chapter 10, you will drop the practical questions, but you will retain the theory, because theory is retained by the institute. Hence, you may drop questions from question 1 to question 8 from your notes of chapter number 10. You can drop question 1 to question 8 practical questions of chapter 10. I would suggest you to keep the MCQs. Don't drop MCQs. Keep the MCQs, that is question 9 to question 14 of chapter 10. Retain those questions 9 to 14 for conceptual clarity only. You know, MCQs are not asked in the exam, but they will help you to judge your conceptual clarity of this chapter. So in chapter 10, what you will be doing? Retain theory and retain MCQs. Only drop question 1 to 8. Only this much you will drop from chapter 10. chapter 11 is the types of finance. Chapter 11. Now this chapter actually there is no change. It is as it is. So it is mainly a theory chapter which explains various ways of raising the finance. This chapter is as it is. Ways of finance or types of finance are still there. Now there is, as I said, there is no change in this chapter, but the theory of previous chapter, as I said, lease financing, is now included here by ICAI. So ICAI has just shifted the theory. So you will read the theory part of lease financing from chapter 10, and then you will read entire chapter 11. Chapter 11 is the theory chapter, no practical questions here. Now my opinion is ICAI has dropped the difficult portion. Whatever is dropped is the difficult portion from your syllabus. So you should be happy, because I know that decision tree, simulation technique which is dropped, and the questions of lease financing are little lengthy. They consume a lot of time to solve. They are tricky questions. So whatever is dropped is good, right? The level of those questions was little higher. So you have every reason to be happy for whatever changes institute has made. It's a welcome change for students community. Now my logic for not deleting it. I have not deleted these chapters from my notes. Neither I have deleted the video lectures, right, from my product. So what is my logic for not deleting it even after knowing that this portion is being dropped? So I didn't delete it from our classroom notes for two reasons, right? I have not deleted it for two reasons. Reason number one, if I delete it from my classroom notes, then the question numbers and page numbers will change. See, they are all arranged in a chronological sequence. If I delete few questions, the numbering of questions, subsequent questions will change. Similarly, the page numbers will also change. And it will cause a mismatch between our notes, classroom notes, and video lectures. Those who have studied the regular batch of FM from me, or those who are already studying it now, you will notice that while solving the question I write, like for example question number 10/128, means I write question number and page number. You know my habit, and then I start developing the solution. Now if I delete something, what will happen? The sequence of question numbers will change and page numbers will change, and then the question number and page number will not match with what I have recorded in the video lectures, because there will be a consequential changes. So because to avoid this mismatch between notes and video lectures, I have kept it as it is. That is reason number one, right? Why I have not deleted. Reason number two, sometimes these video lectures are also purchased by CS, that is company secretary, CMA, cost and management accounting, and MBA students. Though the lectures are made only for chartered accountancy students, right? It is exclusively designed for chartered accountancy students. But I have seen if there are some students who want to study from me only for conceptual clarity, so the students of other courses also sometimes buy these lectures, though rarely, but they do also buy. Now they may have these topics in their syllabus. Now these topics might have been covered either in CS or CMA or MBA, I don't know, and hence it may be useful to them. So once it is already included, lectures are recorded, why to drop it? It may be useful to some other students, right? Even suppose in future our CA Institute itself brings the syllabus back into FM, I think it will be useful. So I thought of not deleting it because efforts are already taken. So I have retained it. So these are the two reasons for not deleting it from our classroom notes and not deleting the lectures from our product. So I have kept it intact as it is. Only you don't have to study that much portion. That's why I am recording today's lecture for you. So that's all from my side for today, my dear friends. Wish you best luck for your exam. Okay, bye-bye.